Alright, so this is HC, who is a 35-year-old male with a perforated diverticulitis who is post-op day 1 for open colectomy with diverting colostomy and is currently in unstable condition. There are full code. He initially presented with an acute abdomen with fever, hypotension, and tachycardia. He was taken emergently to the OR for an open colectomy and stabilized in the surgical ICU on a ventilator with pressor support of norepinephrine, epinephrine, and vasopressin. Sepsis workup was ordered, and he is being covered with IV Zosyn and vancomycin. He was weaned off vasopressin today and is maintaining a MAP greater than 60 while on norepinephrine and epinephrine. His abdominal exam is much improved with intact incision site. He is afebrile. Chest X-ray today showed atelectasis with no consolidations. Things to do today include weaning off of epinephrine while maintaining a MAP of greater than 60, follow up on culture data, and perform serial abdominal and wound exams. Any questions?
Got it. Continue to wean off pressors as tolerated. Follow up on the sepsis workup and the serial exams. Anything else?
Well, as for the antibiotics, we're concerned about sepsis from the perforation. He's afebrile right now, but he has a leukocytosis and is still requiring pressors despite being fluid resuscitated. We'll follow up on the cultures, and we might consider calling ID tomorrow morning. But let's keep the antibiotics on board for now. I would add IV Levaquin for dual Pseudomonas coverage if he worsens or develops a fever.
Sure thing. Who's next?
So this is JB, who is a 75-year-old female on hospital day 3 with sepsis secondary to right lower lobe pneumonia, who is currently in stable condition. She initially presented with fever, hypoxemia, tachycardia, and altered mental status. She was transferred to the ICU on a ventilator but without pressors and quickly turned around after resuscitation and IV Levaquin, Zosyn, and vancomycin. She was extubated on hospital day 1 and transferred to the floor. Today her blood and sputum cultures grew Streptococcus pneumoniae, so we de-escalated her antibiotics to IV ceftriaxone. She's afebrile, satting 98% on 3 liters of nasal cannula, but continues to be tachycardic in the 110s and short of breath on exertion. We ordered a chest CTPE protocol and pre-treated her with IV fluids due to her AKI, but the final read on that is pending. Any questions?
Anything I should follow up on or need to do?
Yeah, please follow up on the CT study and start her on heparin and warfarin if she is found to have a PE. Avoid Lovenox in her because of her AKI.
Sounds like a plan. Who's next?